Now we are going to start the problems related to the transistor. So student, this is the first problem. When the emitter current of the transistor is changed by 1.1 milliampere, its collector changes by 0.97 milliampere. Calculate the common base configuration. Second number, common emitter current gain. Okay, so very first, what is given in the problem you have to find out. What is given in the problem? When the emitter current of the transistor is changed by 1.1 ampere. Okay, so if it is changing, then del of IE it is given, that is 1.1 milliampere. Okay, the second number, the collector changes by 0.97 milliampere, means del of IC has been given 0.97 milliampere. Okay, as you know the common base configuration. Okay, so in this common base configuration you have a formula, that is common base configuration. You have that common base configuration, current gain. Okay, so you need the alpha value, so that alpha has been given by del of IC upon del of IE. Okay, then what is the value for del of IC? It is 0.97 multiplied by 20 to raised to power minus 3 divided by del of I is 1.1 milliampere. So 1.1 multiplied by 10 to the power minus 3, you will get the value. This one and this one will be get cancelled, and that's why you will obtain the value, that is 0.88 is the value. Okay, if it will be get cancelled, and if you divide this one value 0.98 with the 1.1, then you will get this value as a part, that is 0.97 divided by 1.1, 0.8818. Okay, this is the value for the alpha. Then the second number part which is observed, that is a common emitter current gain. This common emitter current gain is nothing but it is a beta. Common emitter current gain, it is nothing but it is a beta, since beta has been given by the formula, that is alpha 1 minus alpha is equal to alpha divided by 1 minus alpha. So we have calculated the value for the alpha. Okay, since this alpha, that is 0.8818 divided by 1 minus 0.8818, whatever the value you are getting is this one, and after calculation you will get it is 7.46. Okay, this much of the beta and this much of the alpha is the value for the common base configuration and the common emitter current gain. Okay, with a current gain configuration with a current gain, here it is written current gain. Okay students, this is the first problem. Now coming to our second number problem. The transistor has a alpha DC of 0.999 and the collector leakage current, that is ICO, of 1.01 microampere. Calculate IC and IB. IB when we have to calculate when I is equal to 0.98 milliampere. So the solution you have got, that is firstly whatever the it here written, you just write down. You have the alpha DC given to you 0.99, then second value collector leakage current ICO. Okay, it is ICO. It is given by 1.01 microampere, and the IE value has been given 0.98 milliampere. Okay, students. So these are the three values given to you, and you have the formula. That formula you have IC is equal to alpha DC IE plus ICO. Okay, students. So the alpha DC has been given to you, IE has been given to you, and ICO is given to you. So just put the value 0.99 multiplied by 0.98 multiplied by 10 raised to power minus 3 plus ICO 1.01 into 10 raised to power minus 6. Okay, students. So as you get multiplied this one value, and when you are adding this particular value, at the end you will be getting the answer, that is 0.971 milliampere. So this much is the collector current. Then the second number part which is involved, we have to find out the IB. So this IB, for finding the IB, you have the relation, that is IE is equal to IB plus IC. Since IB is equal to IE minus IC, so we have the IE value 0.98 into 10 raised to power minus 3 minus IC value, just we have found out, that is 0.97 into 10 raised to power minus 3. After this one subtraction, you will get this and this as a microampere, and by 0.98 and 0.97, if we get subtracted, you will be getting 0.009 multiplied by 10 raised to power minus 3, that is nothing but 9 into 10 raised to power minus 6, it is 9 microampere. Okay, so in this way we are going to solve the problem for the transistor. This was the second number problem. Now we will go for the third number. The DC current gain of the transistor is in a common emitter configuration is 89. Okay, find its DC current gain in a common base configuration. It is one of the very simple problem. So what is given to you? You have given the beta DC. It is having the value 89. Okay, what we have to find out? The DC current gain in a common base configuration. That DC current gain is nothing but it is alpha DC. Okay, this alpha DC is having the value beta DC divided by beta DC plus 1. So 89 divided by 89 plus 1, you will obtain the value, that is 0.988. So the alpha DC, you have got this one part. Okay, it is one of the very most simple problem. Then the fourth number, in a transistor, if the collector supply voltage is 6 volt and the collector resistor is 4 kilo ohms, okay, it is a 4 kilo ohms, find the coordinate of a load line. This is one of the load line. Okay, we have to find out the coordinate. Now for finding this one, you should know this point and this point. When you are assuming this particular point, you will get the different two values, and that different two values has to be get formed by you. The coordinate value, the coordinate of load line, the coordinate of the load line are, if it is A, then you will be getting VCC to 0 volt, and for the B you are obtaining the value 0 to VCC by RC. So these are the two prediction. Okay, so when you are using this particular two prediction, the coordinate of that particular point, where this point and this point is going to be meet, since the coordinate of the point will be coordinate of the point will be, that is, the voltage is 6 volt. Okay, so for this A it is 6 volt to 0, and for the B it is 0 comma 6 by 4 milliampere. Okay, that is B, this B, it is 0 to 1.5 milliampere. So just we have found out the coordinate of that particular load line. Okay students, when this load line is used, this part has been get formed, and the voltages, whatever the voltages we are going to assume, this voltage just you have to put down in the x-axis and the y-axis. Okay, due to this one axis you have got this value 6 by 4, then 6 volt, whatever the value has been written here, the amplifier, if the collector supply voltage is 6 volt, then this value has to be get formed. As in the x-axis we are only assuming the VCC to 0 volt, means here we are taking the value that VCE. Okay, and in this y-axis we are only gaining the value for this particular B. Here we are assuming that is a B, and here it is nothing but it is a IC. Okay, we have, if the center point has been allocated, then it is nothing but it is a Q. So this Q will give you the quiescent value. When it is occurred only in the output characteristics. It gives you the output characteristics of this transistor. These output characteristics will be like this. Okay, so when this characteristics is occurred, only here the load line will be get created, and due to from this particular load line we are obtaining this value and this value. Okay students, so these are the two values which is very much important to you. When you have this one A and the B, as we have taken VCC comma 0, VCC comma 0 for this A point, and for the B point we have taken the value that is 0 VCC by RC. Okay, VCC by RC. The R value is 4K, means 4 into 10 to the power 3, and this one 6 volt, 6 divided by this one, it is in a kilo ohms, so we will write down here as a kilo ohms. And from this one particular you will be getting the value, it is 1.5, it is 1.5 milliampere, since we have the current, the coordinate for the load line, it is this one. Okay students, so you will obtain the value like this. Now the next number problem. When the emitter current of the transistor is changed by 0.99, its collector current changes by 0.98 milliampere. Calculate first the alpha and second the beta. Okay students, when you have this one problem, like this problem, it is changed by 99, means when you are going to change this one with a 0.99 milliampere, its collector current changes by 0.98 milliampere, as related to the first number problem. Okay, when the emitter current transistor is changed by 1.1 milliampere, it is changed by 0.97 milliampere. It is same as that of the previous first number problem, but here we will solve it. What is given to you? You have given del of IE is equal to, it is 0.99 milliampere. The collector current changes by 0.98. That collector current is nothing but del of IC. It is given by 0.98 milliampere. Okay, now secondly you have to find out the value for the alpha, as the alpha is nothing but it is a common base current gain. Common base current gain means it is a alpha. That alpha has been given by del of IC upon del of I. So del of IC is nothing but 0.98 divided by 0.99. it is 10 raised to power minus 3, it is 10 raised to power minus 3. So after this one you are obtaining the value that is 0.9898. Okay, the value for the alpha. This value you have to mark in a bracket. Then the second number, that is a beta. This beta is nothing but it is a common emitter current gain. Current gain, it is indicated with a beta. This beta is nothing but alpha 1 minus alpha, alpha divided by 1 minus alpha. What we have found out alpha? 0.9898 divided by 1 minus 0.9898. After calculation, we will get the value. That value will be nothing but it is 96.07. So beta we have found out, that is 96.07. Okay, then the sixth number, the current gain of the transistor. The current gain of the transistor is 94. Find its DC current gain in a common base configuration. Now this problem is again very same as that of the previous problem. The current gain we have found out. Okay, let it be. The current gain of the transistor is common emitter configuration. Okay, so what is given to you? You have given the value, that is alpha, that is a beta DC is equal to 94, it is given. So what we have to find out? Alpha DC. Okay, this current gain in the common base configuration is, it is nothing but alpha DC. So the alpha DC is nothing but beta DC divided by beta DC plus 1. Okay, then 94 divided by 94 plus 1, you will be obtaining that particular value, and that value you will be getting after calculation, you will be forming, that is 0.9894. Okay, the current value means this one. Okay, so in this you will be getting alpha DC is equal to 0.9894. Now the next problem, the certain transistor has a alpha DC of 0.96 and the collector leakage current of 1 microampere. Calculate the IC/IB when IE is equal to 0.9 milliampere. Okay, this problem is related to the certain transistor, this one, the second number problem. The same problem but only the value is being changed. Okay, this we will solve. So you have what is given to you. First you have to write down what is given. You have given alpha DC, you have given ICO, you have given IE. So what is the alpha DC? This alpha DC is nothing but it is 0.96. What is ICO? Collector leakage current, it is 1 microampere. 1 into 10 raised to power minus 6 ampere. Calculate the IC/IB. IE is given by 0.98 milliampere, that is 10 raised to power minus 3 ampere. What you have to calculate? You have to calculate the IC is equal to what and IB is equal to what. So these two things you have to find out. So for finding this two things, you have to remember the formula, that is IC is equal to alpha DC into IE plus ICO. So this is the formula which you have to keep in your mind. Alpha DC value is 0.96 multiplied by IE value, we have 0.98 into 10 raised to power minus 3 plus ICO value, it is given 1 microampere, so 1 into 10 raised to power minus 6. So after calculation you will be getting 0.9408 milliampere. Okay, now we have found out the value for the IC. Okay, so the next value we have to find out, that is IE is equal to IB plus IC. Since IB is equal to IE minus IC. IE is the value which is provided to you. It is 0.98. 0.98 into 10 raised to power minus 3. IC value just now we have found out, that is 0.9408 multiplied by 10 raised to power minus 3. Here after calculation we will getting, that is 38.2 microampere. Okay students, so these are the few problems related to the transistor, and it is very much compulsory for the 11th standard student. Okay, thank you.